Okay, so we just got back from a trip to Alabama and Georgia to my wife's family reunion, and her grandfather, granddad Gary Ellison, he gave me some Carolina Reaper seeds, which are the official world's hottest pepper. They're even hotter than the ghost pepper. He gave us 8 seeds. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I think 9 seeds, but they're kind of expensive. They're $1 a piece. It's a hybrid strain, so it's a rare pepper. So we're gonna try to grow them hydroponically. We're gonna plant 2 at first, just to make sure they'll sprout. I don't want to grow too many at once. But these are Rockwell cubes. They're made out of they're a fiberglass derivative, but you can see they're kind of spongy. I had them sitting in some spring water to soak them and get them wet before we put them into the hydroponic system. They have some holes in them already, but I'm gonna use this pen to make them a little wider and deeper. There we go. And then I'm gonna take a couple seeds out. Sew this thing back up. Alright. And drop one in here. And one in here. Push this little guy down. And then I'm going to close this up just by pinching it closed, so that way it'll keep the seed nice and moist. Alright, and now we go over here to the hydroponic system. This is the one that we're going to be using. It's a drip ring system. Right now it just turned off here. I can turn it back on. It's on a timer. It's on for an hour and off for an hour, and that's just so it can get the roots wet, and then it gives it a little bit of time to dry back out. Which timer is it? I think it's this one. Oops, wrong one. Wrong one again. I'm turning all these pumps on and off. Okay, here we go. So yeah, now you can see how it works. It uses air bubbles. It pushes the air bubbles of this tube down into the water reservoir. These are 2 separate containers. This is the grow bed, and it's sitting on top of the reservoir. We use little air bubbles to push the water up through the tube and into the drip ring, and then it drips through the hydroton back into the water reservoir. The hydroton is just expanded clay pellets. It's really porous, kind of like lava rocks are, and allows the roots to stay moist but also get air. So I'm gonna plop this one in here. This other one here. Oh yeah, and the spring water I was soaking them in, we got from Hot Springs, Arkansas on our way home from the trip. They have some fountains there that have the fresh spring water coming out, and we filled up 2 jugs and took it home. Yeah, so we'll leave them in there, and as they get bigger, we'll put some more of the hydroton on top to kind of give them a little bit of medium to hold them, kind of like how soil would naturally. But yeah, this has absolutely no soil. It's just hydroton and water, and Eventually we'll add nutrients to it. At first you don't. It's just water until the plants get their first true leaves and actually need it. But when we do, we have this organic hydroponic nutrients. This is for vegetative growth. It's called organic iguana juice grow. And we'll feed them this until it's time for it to flower. And then we'll feed them this. It's organic iguana juice bloom, which is for the flowering and fruiting stage. And the difference between the hydroponics and the aquaponics, these two are hydroponic systems. They just use the water and nutrients that we add to the system to grow. And these two are aquaponics, and we don't add any nutrients or anything to them. There's just the water, and then the fish poop, and the water gets pumped up to the plants, and there's nitrifying bacteria in the system that we've added, and that breaks down the waste into food for the plants. And so then the plants absorb that and get fed, and also clean the water for the fish, and then the water gets pumped back down to the aquariums. This one has a little beta fish in it. Right now the pump's turned off so you can't see it, and it's kind of hard to see the fish, but he's in there, and the water gets pumped up through that tube in the middle and up into the grow bed where the plants are up here. And then, yeah, Sam's showing the other one. This is the bigger aquarium with goldfish in it for the bigger aquaponic system. It gets pumped up through that black tube right there, and then into this PVC pipe hidden behind the basil, and back into the system of this grow bed. And actually, I'll turn this on so you can see how it works. I think it's this one. No? Oh, sorry, it's on a digital timer, so I can't just turn it on. But what happens is this grow bed fills up with water. It stopped while it was already filling up. And this is a bell siphon that I made out of PVC pipe and a grapefruit juice bottle. And there's a standpipe in there, so once the water reaches the level to the top of that standpipe, it starts draining out through this tube back into the aquarium, and it creates a siphon effect using atmospheric pressure inside the grapefruit juice bottle, and it starts sucking all the water back out into the aquarium until there's no water left. And it's pretty cool. It was really easy to make too. But so that's it for right now. We'll make another update as it grows, and we're gonna send them to Granddad Ellison.